Why, hello, replay viewers. Let's see. Who tunes on in? Who's going to activate the magic mirror? Who will activate the magic mirror? Make sure this Wi-Fi is turned off. Good to see you, Jessica. Bienvenue, Nebul. There we go. Good to see you, Matthew. Good to see you, Pittsburgh Living. It's late, baby. Good to see you, Cecilia. It's late. Good to see you, Michelle King. Buenvenidos, buenvenue. Everyone follow Nebul. Great YouTuber in the south of France. Good to see you, TYC. Good to see you, Soleil Bunny. Good to see you out there in the great state of New Mexico. Good to see you, Ron. Guys ready for a little live stream today? You guys ready for a little live stream today? Let's do it. Let's do a little live stream today. Good to see you, Dave. Good to see you, Loafer Wolf. Good to see you, Ava. Getting ready for the snow. Yeah, getting some snow tomorrow morning. We will be in Coney Island to see the Coney Island polar bears go for a swim tomorrow morning. Good to see you there. Billy, doing great. Miss Blee, hello. Welcome. Let's go. Let's go live stream. Good to see you, John. Good to see you, Lockload. Welcome. Got a random guy here already throwing snowballs. Yeah, what time? 9 o'clock in the morning, ABX girl. Good to see you, Phyllis. Good to see you, Sarge Tech. Welcome. Let's go for a little walk. It's warm out here. It's still warm before the storm. It's still warm before the storm. Yeah, we're going to do see the polar bears swim at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's going to be good. Good to see you, Johnny Mocha. Welcome. Good to see you, Lulu. Oh, Lulu and Loafer Wolf. Always two peeds in the pod whenever they come around. I know, we got another one coming. Not going to be too much. Not going to be too much. 3 to 6 inches here in the city. Good to see you, Fef Cacho. Where is that there? Out there in the great state of New Jersey. Welcome. I will stay away from snowballs. I am a magnet. I will be live for the polar bears tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. You stake me. Okay. Good thing I'm not a vegetarian. So today we're going to do a very casual walk. I am right now on DeKalb Avenue, approaching Flatbush Avenue. And stalking is not good, Loafer Wolf. Stalking is never good. We're going to take a nice relaxing walk over the Brooklyn Bridge. Good to see you, Sarah. Yeah, we will see not a polar bear swim. Polar bear plunge is usually on New Year's Day, which we did not have this year, obviously, for obvious reasons. I was the official live stream of the 2019 polar bear plunge. Check out the replay. Good to see you, Brenda. Good to see you, MN from New Mexico. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go for a little walk over the Brooklyn Bridge. Good to see you, Spencer. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome everybody to the show. Today's walk should take about 2 hours. That's what I'm shooting for anyway. Good to see you, Sounds. Good evening. Feels like we were here the other day because we were here the other day. Looks like, yeah, look at that. Junior's already closed. Junior's is already closed. Always got to be a little careful around this turn here because that guy would have totally killed me right there. Good to see him, Myrna. It is closed Juniors. Closed Juniors. People are laughing at me because I'm holding a phone with a gimbal. Okay. Wow, they're really hamming it up. Good to see you, Judith. You work at the Trader Joe's at City Point. Nice. Was going to order a cheesecake last night. Nice. That sounds good. It is sad to see Juniors close on an early Saturday night. Is it a full moon or something? I think it is, Sarah. Good to see you, Owen. Welcome. As we hop onto Fulton Street, the old Albee Square Mall. Oh, the memories. Oh, the memories. This is Albee Square. And here's City Point. I remember the original City Point. Who remembers the original crappy City Point? Who remembers the original crappy City Point? Good to see you, Ohm Vlogs. Welcome. Let's see progress on Brooklyn's tallest building. Let's see the progress on this bad boy. Yeah, Albee Square Mall. Certainly going up quick here. Certainly going up quick. Good to see you, Stephanie. And actually, Stephanie, hold on, Stephanie. I gotta do something for Stephanie. There it is. Don't you love Juniors? Me too. I know, I feel like I was here yesterday, or 2 days ago. There you go. Stephanie has been modded because Stephanie, definitely a family member. Our family getting bigger and bigger here on YouTube. The family assembled through the power of the internet. Good to see you there, out there in Comal, the town of Marathonas. Hello there, Jose. Bienvenidos. How do I feel about the new Brooklyn skyline? I kind of like it. Good to see you, Robert. I kind of like the new Brooklyn skyline. Good to see you, Neil from Flatbush. You're more than welcome, Stephanie. See, Stephanie, when you're clearly engaged as a part of the community, that's how you get modded. Simple as that. Good to see you, Shield. Happy Saturday. Look, even the Frankfurter place is closed. Good to see you, Will, driving that Northern Line, staying up late with me. Staying up late. On a very empty Fulton Mall. Larry, a Brooklynite. Good to see you, Lawrence Trans. Welcome. Got a Larry from Brooklyn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just driving them trucks? Nice. Enjoy the truck sim. Enjoy the truck sim. Oh, somebody is so interested in me here. He's falling over himself. Good to see you, Melly. Melly Pell, hello. Hello. Oh. Somebody who thinks the world revolves around him just realized I had a phone on a gimbal. So finally got my phone to do work on live stream. I was trying to live stream yesterday for a Coney Island sunset, and for some reason Prism Live did not want to let me live stream. Pittsburgh living with a $9.99 super chat. Thanks for buying my Subway and half my six-pack there, Pittsburgh living. Much appreciated. Good to see you, Dawn. Good to see you, Mike from South Carolina. The bad snow everywhere. The bad snow. Just past Duffield. That's right, yep. The Underground Railroad building recently landmarked. Very good news. Good to see you there, Rod J. Beer Ventures. Everyone follow Rod J. Beer Ventures. He is a great beer enthusiast YouTuber. Welcome. Thank you so much, Robert. ANS, baby, right here. Good to see you, Jim. Abraham and Strauss. So we're getting some more snow tomorrow morning. We will be out in it. This is not my new phone, Owen. This is not the new phone. Getting a new phone. The new phone's gonna be delivered tomorrow. Probably on Monday because of the snow. You know, that's funny. 2 Targets in downtown Brooklyn, 2 Applebee's. Yeah, I know. Oh, you just finished dinner. Nice. Yeah, I will, Robert. I will use the new phone in good health. Yeah, he just passed a pile of snow and wanted to yell at it. Yeah, it's the new thing to do, John. Find a dirty pile of snow and tell it it's bad. I don't know what's in the old Tage and Tawner space. That's a good question there, Neil. Yeah, they're still saying 3 to 6 inches. I did encounter a nutcase on the train. Yes, I did. So, for everyone who doesn't follow me on the Instagram, I did have a rather annoying guy on the subway. It's really warm out here, Rod. No gloves. No gloves. So, right, this is the old Tage and Tawner space right here. And there's nothing in there. This was an Arby's at one point, a very fancy Arby's. But nothing in there. Nothing in the old Cage and Tawner space. Good to see a Cyber Mason. Negative 30 wind chill at that there in Minneapolis. Getting the heat. Enjoying ice cream. Enjoy the ice cream. Good to see you, Lauren. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. So what happened on the train was that there was a guy who came on the train. Good to see you, V Stranger. There was a guy who came on the train. Oh, here's a Tage and Tawner spot right down here. I knew I was wrong. So there's a guy who came on the train, and he had a cane. And when he hopped on the subway car, or he hopped into the subway car, he immediately began poking his cane down on the floor of the train, making very loud noise. And of course, when you make a loud noise, everyone stares at you. And when everyone began to stare at this gentleman, he began to try to talk to them. And he basically didn't really talk. He basically just complained about various stuff. And what ended up happening was that he decided to engage me. I was listening to my podcast, and today's podcast is old school Brazilian funk from the 60s, bossa nova funk from the 60s. And so I was listening to that, and I basically turned up the volume and then stared at him. And then I held my phone up high and I took a picture. Oh, I did a selfie. There's a Tage and Tawner spot right here. Nothing in there. Nothing in there right now. Yeah, 6 inches, maybe 8 in New Jersey, yes. So what happened was I literally put the phone in between my head and his head, and I took a selfie, and then he finally realized that I wasn't listening to his complaining. He was complaining about something. I have no idea, because the song I was listening to was too good. So, all right, very interesting New Yorkers indeed. So, yeah, Brazilian funk. I have a podcast that They whip out like kind of rare funk 45s. So last night's theme was Brazil and bossa nova kind of funk from the 60s and 70s. So it was like really beat heavy music, real beat heavy thumping music. Basically you cited Raising Cain, yes. Thanks for following me on Instagram. Name of the podcast is like it's like Revolution Funk something podcast. And by the way, is that a new podcast? Like the podcast I was listening to was like, it came out like 3-4 years ago. Yeah, late live tonight, Gorgon. Shake Shack, yeah, it's okay. Shake Shack is okay. I don't go crazy for Shake Shack. But yeah, I was listening to a rather old podcast. I think it's called like the Funk Revolution podcast or the Funk 45 podcast. It's a podcast that they do not make anymore. But I still listen to the old replays. Like I said, I think the podcast I listened to today was like from like 3-4 years ago. I'll see you later, Wibs. Be safe out there driving the Northern Line. And enjoy the truck sim. You really miss this. Oh my God, the spotted pig. Yeah. Spotted pig used to be fantastic. One of my all-time favorite spots was the spotted pig. Here, I heard in Pittsburgh you have to get like a little bit, like a little dusting. A little bit of nothing. A little bit of nothing. Brooklyn City Hall. Right here. Brooklyn City Hall. Yes, I am still in Brooklyn. This is Brooklyn City Hall. We're going to make our way today to Lower Manhattan. Nothing special. Correct. Transit Museum about a block down and to the left. Good to see you, Zareen. You got some leg effects though in Buffalo. Stay inside, Diane. Sean Videos, good to see you there. Sean Videos there. Tai chi chi. Tu 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 chi tu ra lu ra lu ra. Good to see you there, Sean. Sean Videos there. Heading towards the Brooklyn Bridge, baby. Yep. Yeah, not a lot of snow, so a lot of it, as you can see, the streets are wet. A lot of it melted. It is right now 41 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's quite warm. Don't let the bed bug spike. You like my brogue there? Yeah. My brogue. I tried to get a good brogue going there. County Kiernan. Shout out to County Kiernan. It is warm out here. You know, I have my live stream glove at the ready. I do not need it. Dutch, what do I think about the new bike lane proposal? More bike lanes, the better, Mason. More bike lanes, the better. Yeah, Brooklyn Borough President, was it there? Eric Adams. The sugar daddy, baby. The number one sugar daddy. Good to see you, waitress. Welcome. All right. Not too many shields. Maybe like 1 or 2 places are still open. The majority of everything is closed right now. The majority of restaurants are closed. It seems like a lot of them closed at 9 o'clock. Well, let's do the Brooklyn Bridge tonight, I said. Am I familiar with the Arctic Monkeys? I think we played Arctic Monkeys on the radio show a few times. Last time you was in Brooklyn, you said the Hotel Aloft. Yeah, we actually walked past Hotel Aloft. That's over on Duffield Street. On the other side of where they have that new Underground Railroad building landmarked. The number one sugar daddy, Jose. Number one. The king, baby. The king, baby. Good to see you, Latasha. Welcome. I will be watching Super Bowl tomorrow. Yeah. After I come home live streaming. Yeah, I know Barnes & Noble left the movie theaters as well, I know. I do, my phone tracks my steps, Pittsburgh living. And on a 2-hour walk, I'm probably going to do about 11,000 steps. He was driving home. Oh, really? Son came on the radio. Nice. Nice. Go Bucks. You want to watch those commercials? Yeah. Listen, my Super Bowl Sunday last year was so epic. I was in the Coney Island Brewery getting drunk with Dick Ziggin. It was so great. Good to see you, 4K Wanderer. Everyone follow 4K Wanderer. He's a great YouTuber in Toronto, Canada. JC all day. There you go. This right here, this is Benjamin Franklin, I believe. I believe this is Benjamin Franklin. Let's see. Can I read it? Oh, no, this is Ward Henry Beecher. This is Ward Henry Beecher here. He's like, I want to say he helped build the Brooklyn Mass Transit system. He might have been a prominent politician here in the city of New York back in the 1890s, early 1900s. Because I hear that name all the time. Ward Henry Beecher. And I could be wrong. Please take all my stuff with a grain of salt, because sometimes I do forget. Sometimes I do forget. But I won't walk around with a printed out Wikipedia page. That's something I will not do. Maybe Sarah, I'm not 100% sure. Coney Island Rubies, miss it. Yeah, Mason, go to my Instagram, because the great Danielle Mastrian is making an even better Rubies. You have an independent movie theater out there in Buffalo. Oh, wow. Wow, Diane, that's pretty cool. That's right, Christ. That's right. I stay warmer that way. There you go. I'm pretty warm as of now. Good to see. Getting hammered by the snow up there. Groovy Grandma out there in Michigan. Stay warm, Groovy Grandma. This is, by the way, this is bankruptcy court we're passing. This is bankruptcy court here. Here on Cadman Plaza. This is also the old post office building, which it still is on the other side. Brandon, good to see you. Tag, you're it. Tag, you're it. All right, you guys want to walk? Yes, let's do this Brooklyn Bridge. That's right. Correct, Roar of the Tiger. Correct. I say hello to everyone because I am the comment daddy. Number one comment daddy on the YouTube, baby. Number one, baby. Do you want to know? That nice. A true roar, yes. Yeah, say hello to Henry Ward Beecher. Correct, Neil. Henry Ward Beecher, that's the name. Can anyone hear me talking to myself? I can hear you talking to myself. You think all the decent people come here in this channel. I make sure only decent people are here in the channel, Billy. I make sure that only the Sugar Pops, great. Sugar Cubes, great band. There you go, Brandon. New York City is still the greatest city in the world. It will always be. I know the Marriott's up the block. The sugar daddy's a decent man with lots of sugar, baby. No ugly babies here. The ugly babies got to go. Put the ugly baby in the plastic bag. Put the ugly baby in the plastic bag. Send it home, baby. FedEx the babies. Mason Jones with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for the slice of pizza on Fulton Street. I think Joe's Pizza is closed at this hour, though. Oh, Harriet was his sister. Awesome. Good to see you, Lake Nona. Welcome. We're going to walk over Brooklyn Bridge. Waited all week for that. You got it, Ivy Lynn. The sugar daddy is so sweet. Sometimes they call him the high fructose corn syrup daddy. Number one, baby. Number one. They are never lies, people. They are never lies. Number one, people. Number one. Joe's Pizza is seriously one of the best slices you could get in Lower Manhattan. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. All right, let's walk this Brooklyn Bridge. I miss my office. I miss my office. I miss my office. Here we are, Tillery Street, or Adams meets Tillery Street. Number one, baby. Number one. Number one. The boss, baby. The boss, baby. Number one, baby. Number one. So how's the dollar pizza? It all depends, but most dollar pizza is pretty good, especially if you're hungry. You know, you remember that it's not going to be the most glamorous pizza for $1, but it sometimes it's a very decent slice. So, and that's always good when you get a decent slice of pizza. It's always a beautiful thing. Yep, Notorious B.I.G. was not that far from here. Dot gifted, dollar pizza is trash. It could be. It could be. Dollar pizza could be trash. They're number one, baby. Crusty, yes. There you go. Sometimes it's crusty. Sometimes it's crusty. We got a cop car coming down the street here. So let me get out of the street here fast. Welcome to the Brooklyn Bridge. Get myself some Joe's. Joe's is not open in this scenario. Joe's is not open. I don't think they're going to be open at 9 o'clock or 10 by the time we get over there. All right, now we're on the footpath here of the bridge. Did I hear Connecticut wants to make pizza the state food? That's not correct. Good to see you, Paola. Boa noite, Brazil. Dollar pizza can be good. Exactly, Todd. Wow, pizza should be the official food of New York, but then again, people already associate that. Maybe Connecticut's trying to steal New York City's thunder. Do we have thunder in paradise? Where's Hulk Hogan? Mason, everything closes here in New York at 10 o'clock due to the COVID. So nothing stays open late anymore. Everything will close at 9 and 10 o'clock because of the COVID. Buenvenidos, Argentina. Alexandro Luciani. Buenvenidos. New Haven puts out some legit pizza. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, not pizza. Okay. Wow, waitress. Did not know that. I did not know that, waitress. Any news on Broadway shows opening? I heard in June. I heard sometime in June there's some shows that are due to be open. But Privyet from Russia, big man, Privyet. Privyet. Yep, Brooklyn Bridge. We're about to walk onto the Brooklyn Bridge. Quincy Street and Franklin Avenue, Biggie Smalls, correct. Good to see a DJ Cash roll. Burger King Whopper, McRib. No, already had dinner tonight. When are they opening the South Street Seaport after the hurricane? South Street Seaport's already opened up. South Street Seaport is already opened up. I used to have a dog many, many years ago. Many years ago. Good to see you there, Gail. Welcome out there in Tucson, Arizona. Like the accents, that's my job, Ralph Lauren's in the house. Wow. Good to see you. Then you got a twin walking on Narrows Avenue, maybe. Maybe. Pizza started here in New York in the in Naples, Italy, like forever ago. But here in New York, it started in the 1890s. Good to see you there, Adrian. And good to see you out there in Sri Lanka. Filiana. Wait, all right. For a second there, I thought that guy was on the footpath. Got a little nervous there. Good to see you, Jane. Good morning from Australia. Good morning to all my Australian viewers. Toy me kangaroo down, sport. Toy me kangaroo down. It's not cold, not wearing gloves. There's your current weather conditions is on chat right now. Yep, Spring Street, Lombardi's, the first pizzeria. Actually started out as a delicatessen or a grocery store in the 1890s, and pizza was just one of the things they offered. And then later on, they decided to only sell pizza. And then from Lombardi's, you get your Grimaldi's, you get your Titonos, you get your Giuliana's. Australia. Bienvenidos, Gabby from Argentina. More than welcome, Ralph Loren. Andrew Stone watching out there in Princeton, New Jersey. Good to see you there, Andrew. As we're talking about food already, Burger King onion rings are pretty good. Have to agree. Burger King onion rings are pretty good. I'll see you later, 4K. Be well. Salute Brooklyn all day, baby. All day. Domino's Pizza is cardboard. Domino's Pizza is cardboard with sauce on it. Yep, it was Patsy's before he was forced to change the name. Correct. Correct. There's like 3 different Patsy's out there. Good to see you, Queen Edgy. Welcome. I'd say the only traffic on this bridge right now is bicycle traffic. Yes, we will see the Statue of Liberty when we get to the middle of the Brooklyn Bridge. Used to work at Sal's on Carmine and Broadway. Nice. DeFara is the best pizza in all of New York City, in my personal opinion. Me and my wife's personal opinion. DeFara is number 1. Me and my wife got close before our marriage at DeFara. I know, right? It's kind of crazy sounds. Not much. Nope, not much. Not much of a lane. Kind of narrow. The footpath here is anywhere between 16 to 10 feet wide. You miss Brooklyn so much. Well, Ashley Love, you're in Brooklyn right now through the power of the internet. We're about to walk from Brooklyn over to Brooklyn Bridge into Lower Manhattan. Oh yeah, Jane. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the long walkway, right? Yeah. Long walkway is kind of cool. It's the sighting of it, it's original from when the day the bridge opened back in 1883. All right, we got these guys here. We got some walkers. We got any bicycles over here? No. So I'll make sure I stay very clear. Bronx got some good pizza too. I would say Bronx has good pizza. Especially along Arthur Avenue. The last real Little Italy left in New York City, Arthur Avenue in the Bronx. .38 degrees Fahrenheit, and it is 9:35. The bar owner across the street from Sal's, nice. Skyline does look amazing. Wait until we get to the middle of the bridge. Yeah, Brooklyn Pizza War is kind of amazing. Yep, there's great pizza in every borough, even in New Jersey. Even in New Jersey. It's 8 o'clock in the morning in Sri Lanka. That sounds about right. Wow, it's 100 Fahrenheit. That's warm, Jane. What is this in Celsius? Let me see. 3 degrees Celsius here in New York right now. Peppers, onion, and sausage tonight. Nice. Nick's Pizza on Gun Hill Road. Now you're talking. Yep, the water. It's the water. That's what makes the pizza so good. It's the water. Cafe Habana. Interesting. Being from New Jersey, you concur. There you go, Rod. Water. Water. Buon noite, Paolo. See you later there, Brandon. Yep, the bagels too. It's the water. The bagels too. My favorite bridge too, Stephanie. My favorite bridge too. This is my office. Yacono, Puerto Rico. Uepa! Yep, it's the people too. It's the water. It's the water. These guys here are dying to get on the stream. New York is so beautiful. Good to see you, Long Daughter. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know you're having a sunbathe out there in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka has some of the best beaches. I'll see you later, Pittsburgh. Sleep well. Oh my God, Sri Lanka has some of the best beaches. So nice out there. Let's go. That's one live stream I definitely want to do. I definitely want to do the Lotus Tower. That'll be a fun live stream to do. I'm throwing these guys off by walking really slow right now. There's a pizzeria on the West Coast at Import. Yes, I know about that. I know about that waitress. Yeah. There's also a pizzeria in Florida that tries to recreate New York City water using Florida water. They put it through a whole bunch of pipes and stuff like that. It's kind of weird. And it kind of works. It kind of works. Just gonna throw these guys. See, they keep on looking. See how they keep on looking back? So we're just gonna give them way too much space, and we're gonna kind of follow them off the bridge. But I'm gonna give them way too much. See, there they go. They're walking again. So I'm just gonna stay right here. Try it out sounds. You guys imitate each other's tap water sometimes. I don't see Spider-Man. No, don't see Spider-Man out here. No, these aren't snipers. These are just like people who want to be on the stream. They want to stare into the camera and then say something into the mic. It's like two of them are coming up behind me speaking there. So yeah, I've got some rubberneckers on the path. I see they've all stopped now. Now they're all looking at me. So I'm just going to stand right here and not move. Is it possible to get 8? They're legit waiting for me in the narrowest spot up there. See how they're just like waiting and they keep on looking over here? Okay, we're gonna give them, if they bother me, we're gonna say they're not that important. It's not about you. Then we'll get the not about you answer today. Let's do it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Brooklyn Bridge, Jeremy, that's right. Oh, there they go, they're walking again, see? See, they wanna walk with. They wanna walk with. The 137-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. Steam power, horsepower, and raw manpower, that's what's built the Brooklyn Bridge. Built in an era before electricity, the Brooklyn Bridge is truly a handmade modern marvel of engineering. It took 14 long years to build the bridge between 1869 and 1883, years during which Thomas Edison invents the light bulb and the phonograph, Alexander Graham Bell invents the telephone, the buffalo were exterminated from the Great Plains, the catcher's mask and curveball were introduced to the game of baseball. Way! As I drop my microphone. As I drop my microphone. If you saw the Instagram selfie I took today, I just recreated it. Yeah, 32 men died, roughly 32 men died in the construction of the bridge. And most of the people who died in the construction of the bridge died in the they died in the foundations of building these towers here. It was the hardest part. And 32 is not an exact number. It could be more. And it most likely is more. Yep, they died of the bends. Back then they called it Caisson's disease because they really had no idea what was going on with the workers. Greatest city in the world. Yes, indeed. So these little blue boxes here, these are for the construction foremen, for the construction. They're basically cleaning the towers of the bridge. They're going to begin to do a whole power wash of these towers here of the Brooklyn Bridge. So they're going to have scaffolding out, and there's going to be a large kind of a shed-like structure that's going to cover this area for a few months. Good to see you, Debbie. New York City is the best city. I've been to LA, big disappointment. Very big disappointment going to LA. Here are the builders of the bridge. Miss Emily Warren Roebling gets top billing, her husband, Washington Roebling, and then the person who designs the bridge, John Augustus Roebling, the father of Washington Roebling. But without Emily, without Washington's wife, we would not get this bridge. Which side did they start on first? They actually started on the Brooklyn Tower first. So the first things that went up were the towers. Then after that, the cables. And then after that, the suspender cables. And then they began to connect all the floor beams, road beams, to the bridge. Once we get to the middle of the bridge, we will look at all of the beautiful skyline, Statue of Liberty, all coming up in a few moments. You know, it's a great question. I do not know how much steel exactly is in the bridge. That is some good trivia right there. That's something I do not know. What I do know is that in between the two towers, the main span of the bridge is exactly 1,600 feet. And then counting the on-ramps, the bridge is roughly 1,759 feet long. But I do not know how much steel. And I think in each main cable, there's 240 strands of steel cable in the 4 main cables each. I am a New York City tour guide. I may be a little off, but I am a New York City tour guide, so I'm always, yeah, one more time with the old phone there. One more time with the old phone. You're good to see you there, Fossil. Glad you're enjoying the view. Yeah, we got an anchorage on the Brooklyn side and on the Manhattan side. Always impressed by the New York accent, yeah. Everyone loves a good New York accent. Good to see you, Tracy, out there in Bermuda. welcome. All right. Let me show you how much this bridge moves. The bridge is over-engineered to a factor of 6. Most modern bridges are only over-engineered to a factor of 2 or 3. So, kind of amazing. Oh, yeah. Me too. I'm thinking about that too now. Good night from Atlantic City. Good to see you, Lionel. Welcome. Yeah, the gates are meant to keep people from climbing up the main cables. So here is our expansion joint to the Brooklyn Bridge. You can see how much oil is on this thing right here. But we can see it all from here. So let's start in New York Harbor. As we make our way down, there she is. 351 feet, 1 inch tall. Hold on. People wanna yell right behind me, I guess, to get attention. Beautiful views at night, indeed. 351 feet, 1 inch tall. There is the Statue of Liberty. And then as we make our way up, Lower Manhattan. The building with the green point on top of it, that is 40 Wall Street. And then the building with the white on top of it, that's the AIG building, the Amalgamated Insurance Building. Nope, somebody's not calling my name, they just want attention for themselves. In the center of the screen with the blue spire on top, that is number 1 World Trade Center, 1,776 feet tall, 542 meters tall. She is the 4th tallest building in the world. Good to see you, Sheila D, and 420 for me, please. Yep, there used to be no subways. Subways never ran on the Brooklyn Bridge, only trolleys and cable cars. When the bridge first opens up on May 24th, 1883, had a little brain fart there. The inner lanes were for cable cars that went back and forth across the bridge. The middle lanes were for trolleys, which took you into New York and into Brooklyn. And the outer lane was reserved for horse wagons. Kind of amazing. Let's go up to Midtown. Starting out with this ugly building over here. That's the cheese grater building, a lot of us call it. This bridge right here. This is the Manhattan Bridge right here. Let's zoom into Midtown. We can see it all from here. Starting off on the left-hand side, I see the Empire State Building in the middle of the screen right there. I see 30 Rockefeller Center. I see 1 Vanderbilt, 432 Park Avenue. I see the Chrysler Building. Good to see you there, out and about. Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning on in. A beautiful view here, and let me keep moving because those guys are beginning to make their way up. And I do not want a studio audience. I do not want a studio audience. But yeah, taking the phone over, my old phone over the bridge one more time before I get my new phone. Cannot wait to get my new phone because I'll be able to do the wide angle going over this. I'm getting closer to your house. Awesome, awesome, Mason. You see the projects, yes. Projects down there, mostly for elderly people. Mostly for elderly people. Yes, the Manhattan side of the bridge, you climb more height. So on the Manhattan side of the bridge, you're actually closer to sea level than you are on the Brooklyn side. The Brooklyn side, you're on the Brooklyn Heights. So you're a little bit higher up. Bienvenidos, Colombia, Delta 64, good to see you. New York is the magic city, as Mayor Lindsay used to call it. You're more than welcome there, Billy. I am a tour guide. This keeps my brain fresh doing these live streams, so glad you enjoy the nonsensical nonsense. Now, this tower of the Brooklyn Bridge that we're looking at The Brooklyn Tower. Good to see you, Griff, out there in Vancouver, Canada. So this tower here of the Manhattan Tower of the Brooklyn Bridge has kind of a funny story. I'm not freezing at all, not wearing gloves. So when they were doing test borings to see how deep they would have to dig the foundation for the Manhattan Tower of the Brooklyn Bridge, they found out that they had to dig down to the appalling depth of 109 feet below river bottom. All the engineers were like, whoa, how many people are going to die doing this? Well, they took a huge gamble. And I quote from Washington Roebling himself, "I find the strata of sand perfectly suitable to provide a foundation for my Manhattan Tower. I'm quite confident it has not shifted in several million years." And he was correct. So to this day, the Manhattan Tower of the Brooklyn Bridge does not rest on bedrock, but on sand, roughly 19 feet short of bedrock. Kind of amazing. Luckily, it has not shifted, it has not moved. Kind of amazing. Sounds, Washington Roebling, they were all into mathematics. They were all into engineering. So they saw these things as a way to transcend their own life. So to truly leave a mark in the world that will outlive them. And then also, it was kind of a translation of the old world coming into the new world. This bridge very much is like that old Gothic kind of world finishing up, closing, and the new modern world, which is made of steel, beginning to come into fruition. So John Roebling, when he was designing the bridge, it took him 3.5 months to design the bridge. And it had to conform to his spiritual and mathematical perfection. Good to see you, April. No, the bridge actually was never reinforced. There's only one thing they added to John Roebling's plan. So 13 years into construction of the bridge, Washington Roebling, who is managing the bridge's construction from his bedroom window in Brooklyn Heights, he notices that the roadway here was flexing just a little bit too much, and they had to stiffen the roadway. So 11 years into construction of the bridge, they add these cross trusses here. The cross trusses at the roadway level, these are original. The cross trusses above this I-beam, these cross trusses right there, those were added. Those were retrofitted into the superstructure 11 years into construction of the bridge. The bridge had to conform to John Roebling's mathematical and spiritual perfections. And no, I'm a non-smoker. I do not smoke. It's like they knew the bridge was going to flex and torque in the wind. They knew the steel was going to go home, bro. Pena, not fucking funny. Leave. Go home. What do you think I'm doing right now? Why do I got to go home for you? Your dad's a civil engineer. Awesome. I love these people who have like really dumb comments. They're just doing it for attention. I get it. Good to see you, Edward, from South Dakota. Bienvenidos, Argentina. Is it Skybridge? Is it? I don't know. I might kick him out, Maximilio. I might kick him out. They are dumb. They're dying for attention. Good to see you, Chris. Your home is New York. Exactly. Home is New York, baby.
Yo, I like that.
Go for the, what is it there? Go for renderings for 175 Park Avenue. Did I see the renderings for 175 Park Avenue? Don't creep up on me like that, man. Good to see you. Not Instagram, man. Whoa, people creeping up on me here. Let me keep moving. We got the Jadoos out here tonight. We got the Jadoos. Where am I headed to? I'm headed to South Ferry, eventually. Head to South Ferry. Got the Jadoos. They're not jealous, they're just looky-loos. People who don't know how to pay respect to people. Ah, creepers indeed. Hello, W2. You want the sugar daddies on the kiss, baby. Number one, baby. Loving the live stream. Blessings from London. Good to see you where it's 2:57 in the morning. Thanks for staying up late with me. Yep, shows what the service say in the chat. Nope. Right. Right. What's my favorite bridge? The Brooklyn Bridge. Because I have taken thousands of people on walking and bicycle tours over this bridge. Oh, you remember those, Robert? You remember those cyclone live streams? Oh, I miss doing those. I'm allergic to trolls too. Hello from Romania. Yeah, I used to, that was my claim to fame, guys. Go to my Ride the Cyclone playlist and you can see 3 hours of live streams from the cyclone. When am I collaborating with Action Kid? I don't think I have enough subscribers to collab with Action Kid. Bloody hell. Bloody fucking hell. Hold on, guys. George Washington's a great bridge here. Walking too fucking slow, man. So this walkway right here is in its original configuration. So where this walkway is placed and its placement on the superstructure, good to see you there, Bob. This is an exact same spot. The only things that are missing from this original walkway there were some sets of steps that were along here. And they eliminated those steps back in the 1980s when they created this concrete ramp that I'm walking on right now. See how Staten Islanders get treated. Good to see you, David. Throw beer off your terrace. Nice. So much for saying the F word much. That's right, Leslie. Fucking hell. Headlights would be cool in Ram, maybe. Maybe. This City Municipal Building right over here. Good to see you, Jenny. Glad you're enjoying the stream. This is an adult stream, so you can joke around. I will curse for you because no, we saw the Empire. We cannot see the Empire State Building from this vantage point. That is not the Empire State Building. That's a City Municipal Building. Oh yeah, shields. It's very annoying. I'm actually more informative than Action Kid. I am a licensed New York City tour guide, and one of my specialties is Brooklyn Bridge. City looks, just wish instead of boring Staten Island. Come on out, come on out. We aren't going anywhere. Come on out. So you got the Woolworth building there, just to the right-hand side of number 1 World Trade Center with the blue spire on top of it. This taller building here in the foreground, that is New York by Frank Gehry. We're getting snow tomorrow. Yes, we're getting 3 to 6 inches of snow tomorrow morning. And I will be live tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock in Coney Island. Saturday Night Fever, baby. Now you're talking. How much to buy the bridge? $14.5 million. $14.5 million. Yeah, we're getting some snow tomorrow, Michael. Join me at 9 o'clock in the morning. We'll be in Coney Island to watch the Coney Island polar bear swim. Often imitated, never duplicated indeed, Myrna. Thank you for those kind words, my friend. And I see people trying to copy me a lot lately. I'm having really good laughs seeing people attempting to copy me. I think I want to do a live stream. You're more than welcome, Stephanie. Do I live in the Lower East Side? No, I do not. I live in Brooklyn. You're going to write me a bouncing check. No, thank you. Love to talk technical. Yeah, there you go. Little caca. Where do I live? I live in Brooklyn. Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, to be exact. Home of Tony Manero, Saturday Night Fever. You like their sugar daddy voice, baby. Number one, baby. Yes, 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 number one sugar daddy. Yes, number one. Yes, number one sugar daddy. Yes. They beep to agree that I am the number one sugar daddy. 47,000 pounds. 47,812 pounds of sugar for their sugar daddies. Always. Oh no. Well, hopefully next year. Hopefully next year. That's not a Jamaican voice. It's a random. It's a like a random Greek guy voice. It's Jamaicans, yeah man, Jamaican man, yeah man. But it could sound like that though with their sugar daddies. Their sugar daddies. Well, we got Mexico, Puerto Rico, and Dominica Republica. Bienvenidos. Ja 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 ja. It's random New York City indeed. Sounds a little Rasta. You're more than welcome for the video, Jenny. More than welcome. He's blowing that you just masks. Yes. Okay. I think he was blowing his horn because somebody cut him off to get to the exit. So 2 cars honked their horn because there was a guy obviously in the wrong lane trying to get onto the FDR. Wow, look at this. Wow, I kind of want to steal this right now. I don't have the tools. I wouldn't mind this sign. Look at it. They pushed the snow so hard, they knocked down this sign. Holy shit. DOT. Hello from Haiti. Bad snow, yes. You killed the pole. Bad snow. Bad snow. Have I been to Detroit? No, I have not, but I do want to go. I want to ride the Detroit People Mover. Next station is Greektown Station. Then the doors close. I know it's a nice Saturday night, baby. Hello, time traveler from Romania. It's falling, I can't get up. That can go in the man cave indeed, yes. Just the sign, not the whole pole. Just the sign, not the whole pole. Bad snow. Ah. Dirty snow. Bad snow. Go home. Go home. Go home. Oh, 6 train passing underneath me. You're in Detroit. Awesome. Next station is Greektown Station. Benches everywhere. It's New York. New York hot candy. Good to see you. This is a gift for your eyes. You're more than welcome, Jenny. Have I gone in a boat ride in Brooklyn? Many times. Check out my replays. Check out my replays. You can see a couple of awesome boat ride videos. Also, some live streams from New York City Ferry I've done in the past. Good to see you, Brian. The family assembles. Exactly. I love snow, except it's dirty. I have to agree, Debbie. Me too. You aspire to become this familiar with the city. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos there, Sophia. Big back boogie down Bronx indeed, yes. I have not done the Marilyn Monroe impression, but Sarge Tech, you just reminded me. Am I going home? In a weird way, yes. Going the long way home. So beautiful buildings here. So this is Pace University. This is the Pace Administration building here. And I do not know when this dates back, but I do know the red building here. This is the Potter building. The Potter building was one of the first fireproof buildings in New York City. It was built in 1882. Steve Brody, about a year after this building was built, Steve Brody, the infamous Steve Brody, who supposedly jumped from the Brooklyn Bridge and survived, there was a fire in this building. Steve Brody managed to get a ladder and he saved people from this building when Steve Brody was like a teenager. He wanted to be famous no matter what. So that's why a few years later he would jump into the Brooklyn Bridge, off the Brooklyn Bridge. But we do not know if he actually did jump off the Brooklyn Bridge. It's one of those things that we don't know if it's an actual fact or fiction. How do you fireproof a building? The type of steel you use, and then fireproofing the steel. So you put a coating over it. A lot of the older buildings, they used asbestos to fireproof. You ran around New York City Ball, that's NYC, what is it? I don't know, Cameron. J&R Music World. I will show you the last building of J&R Music World in a few minutes. Yeah, when Steve Brody jumped off the Brooklyn Bridge, or supposedly jumped off the Brooklyn Bridge, he talked about it in the press. The police department was like, we're not even going to let you walk onto the bridge. But somehow he gets onto the Brooklyn Bridge, and we don't know if he actually jumps off the bridge or he just believes he jumps off the bridge. But the Bowery Boys podcast has a fantastic episode about Steve Brody, so check that out. We're in City Hall Park. This is the City Hall fountain here, designed by Jacob Ray Mould. This fountain was originally placed up in the Bronx. And then there's City Hall right there, New York City Hall, the oldest continuously operating city hall in the United States. The building was completed in 1812, right when the grid plan of Manhattan Island was beginning to formulate. And exactly where I'm walking right now, there used to be a big post office here. And when they tore down the post office, they built this place, extended this park. Correct, Myrna. Correct. But now we're going to walk onto Broadway. And we're going to go say hi to our friends. We're going to go say hi to Double Check and Fearless Girl and Morris the Bull. Me too, Phyllis. And now we're going to get over to this other corner over here because we're going to relive some old memories. Yes, I am walking towards Wall Street, and we will be walking on Wall Street. So get ready for that. You heard they use cedar. I'm not 100% sure about that, Lorraine. Not 100% sure about that. But this is the Woolworth building right here. The only building in skyscraper history to be paid for its construction in cash. $14.5 million. In today's money, that is $2.1 billion. The only skyscraper, like I said, in the world to be paid for its construction in cash. Kind of amazing. Yeah, we're gonna let me show you the last building of J&R Music World because we're coming up to it right now. It's like nobody out here. I love it. Yep, the top floor is a penthouse they call the Pinnacle. It is a 3-level, 6-bedroom masterpiece of architecture. Views out of all 4 sides of the building. Private elevator, and yes, 1 parking spot. Don't you love those older buildings? Me too. These cars have no idea where they're going. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. They're like just meandering. We got the turn light. A lot of 5s and dimes indeed. That was the joke that Mr. Woolworth paid for the tower with his nickels and dimes. Kind of amazing. So here is the last building. No tourists tonight at all. No. So yeah, New York is history. You know, New York is history. As the 103 makes its U-turn here, and then this building here, cloaked in a black sheet, in a sense even kind of mourning its own loss, is the last building of J&R Music World. I miss J&R Music World so much. I used to buy all my hard drives from right here. I used to get all my hard drives from right here. I miss J&R. This will become an apartment building, just like the other J&R space further up the block, which is right over there. So this new building here, this is where they used to buy CDs. And then this whole new tower got built right there. You miss it too? Yeah. I think we all miss J&R Music World. especially people who lived here in New York back in the 90s or 80s. Here's one of the oldest buildings in New York City. Here is St. Paul's Chapel. St. Paul's Chapel. This version of St. Paul's Chapel dates back to 1797, replacing the original St. Paul's Chapel, which burned down in the Great Fire of 1776. The building is made of Manhattan schist, the bedrock of Manhattan Island. Maximilio, thank you so much, my friend. We got the best. I got the best moderators here to keep everyone's enjoyment. We want to keep the stream happy. We want to enjoy the stream and the chat, and the moderators do a fantastic job. I never second guess my moderators. Articulated bus. See, you went in there. Yeah, kind of amazing. A lot of history in there. A lot of history in there. And it's kind of amazing. Also a survivor of September 11th, 2001. As you see, it's in the shadow of number 1 World Trade Center. Right there. And let's actually walk down to World Trade Center, see what it's like down there. It's time to begin to zigzag through Lower Manhattan, to begin to wander around Lower Manhattan. I got the best moderators, Debbie. I'm very blessed. Yes, they do have Sunday Mass in there. Yes, they do. And they actually have multicultural Sunday Mass. So I believe one of the Masses is presented in Latin, and another one presented in Spanish. I like this. This is a new signage here. That's pretty cool. Mask up, New York. Mask up. As I now walk down Fulton Street, so the wings of the Oculus coming into view here. Designed by Santiago Calatrava. The Oculus from above looks like an eyeball, but the structure is meant to represent the spreading wings of a dove. More than welcome, Ivy Lynn. Yeah, John. Our doors may be closed, but our hearts are open. So I guess they're not having, they are having a Sunday church, a Sunday service at 11:15, the Holy Eucharist. And there's your weekday schedule. And then you can learn more at trinitywallstreet.org/online. So you could do online services at either Trinity or St. Paul's here. Pretty cool. Is the slanted building part of the Oculus? You mean this structure right here? This is the Oculus. This is the Oculus right here. That is the Oculus. Yes, there is a high school of economics. It's just south of the World Trade Center along Church Street. So right down the block from here. Right down the block. Hey, this is very futuristic. Yep, we're in Manhattan, Sandy. This is the World Trade Center. So now we're on Fulton and Church. And I start pointing out some of the structures here that you see. So right here, underneath all this graffiti, or not graffiti, but street art, this is going to be soon, this is the base to number 2 World Trade Center. Good to see you, Mike. That is the base. And somebody else just got the crazy eyes from me just now. I'm giving a lot of people crazy eyes on today's stream. People want to start. Where can a man buy a hat in Manhattan? Along Nassau Street. There's a couple of good hat stores. Well, here's the deal, NYC. We're waiting for an anchor tenant to move into number 2 World Trade Center. I'm not going to go inside because the complex is closing at this hour. So I'm not going to go inside. But check out my replays because We have been inside the structure many times, but I'm not going to go in there right now because they're closing, and if I go in there, they'll probably give me a hassle. But we're waiting for an anchor tenant, and about 5 years ago, 21st Century Fox wanted to move their headquarters down here, so they hired the Blars Engel Group to design a new number 2 World Trade Center. 2 weeks before the structure was to commence construction, Rupert Murdoch decided to pull out of the project, and number 2 World Trade Center has been on hold ever since. Yeah, I've been kicked out of live streaming here a few times, but this is the Oculus, also known as the Transit Hub, here at the World Trade Center. And this connects with the Fulton Street Transit Center over on Broadway. So you go down here, there's a mall down here, but then there's an underground corridor going underneath Fulton Street to the Fulton Street Transit Center over on Broadway. We have decided to go back to the original design of number 2 World Trade Center, designed by Norman Foster. So it's the diamond design. There's a diamond at the top of the structure, which is meant to represent the gap between the 2 twin towers of the original World Trade Center. This is an art installation, a temporary art installation, because this is the bottom or the base for number 2 World Trade Center when it begins to come together. Wow, look at this. This is coming along fantastic. So this is the under construction here. This is the World Trade Center Performing Arts Center. And think of this like a floating cube. And this structure is going to have movable acoustic walls. It's a dynamic structure. And I am very excited for this structure coming together. And hopefully it'll be ready for performances in about 2 years. So when is number 2 World Trade Center finishing? Like I said, everything is on hold for number 2 World Trade Center. We're waiting for an anchor tenant. We're waiting for an anchor tenant for number 2 World Trade Center. So Jet, we're going to see the Greek church in a few moments, and I'll tell you about that. So we're going to go there in a few moments. So hang on in there, and I will tell you about the Greek Orthodox Church, the St. Nicholas Greek Orthodox Church. But first, let's go through the buildings. Let me tell you which one is what. I am very proud of my city. Yes, Norman Foster, great architect. Good to see you, Sandy. Welcome. All right, so of course this is the World Trade Center Memorial. And this silver building right here is the entrance to the museum. And then as we look up, here is number 1 World Trade Center, 1,776 feet tall, right there. As we look on now down here, the next tall building, this is number 7 World Trade Center. Number 7 World Trade Center is the only building of its namesake built on its original footprint. This is where the original number 7 World Trade Center used to stand. Right here, of course, number 2 World Trade Center will rise from here, hopefully in a few years. Here is our transit center, right here. The Oculus, right over here. Here's number 3 World Trade Center. And then back here, here is number 4 World Trade Center. Number 4 World Trade Center, home of Spotify. But now let's make our way down along Memorial Plaza here. This street right here, reintroduced to the superblock that was created to build the original World Trade Center. This is Greenwich Street. So we're waiting for number 2 to commence construction, and we're waiting for number 5 World Trade Center to commence construction. And we don't even have a design for number 5 World Trade Center as of yet. Good to see you, Norman, out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, it's very hard to, no apartments, just offices. Good to see you, Patrick. Guten Tag, Germany. But number 5 World Trade Center, there has been talk that number 5 World Trade Center may be apartments, or may be a hybrid of a hotel and apartments. So, because I think they've built enough office space, and the office space market is kind of in limbo right now. So They may just build a hotel with apartments. So 7 buildings in total, just like the original complex. 7 buildings in total. So this is the South Tower. The South Tower Void here at Memorial Plaza. Yeah, office space is kind of dying. I miss the old plaza too. You know, when I was a bike messenger, I would always come to the plaza here at the World Trade Center because 1, there was always plenty of shade, and 2, it was always empty. So I would always find myself a big bench. I could relax. I don't have to lock up the bike. I could just chill out. And even some nights I actually took naps in the plaza. I would lay out and nobody would bother me. It's pretty cool. But yeah, there is nobody out here tonight. There's nobody out here. Very few people out here. Yeah, the globe. You want to see the globe? I'll show you the globe. I had a great day today, Patrick. Yes, I did. So, of course, right here is the shrine, the National Shrine of St. Nicholas. This is replacing the original Greek Orthodox Church, which was destroyed when the South Tower of the World Trade Centers collapsed. Another building designed by Santiago Calatrava. Let's go up there. Let's go up Liberty Park here, and I'll show you some more stuff. We'll do the full tour before we make our way over to the stock exchange. Yeah, we're getting snow tomorrow, Jasmine. We're getting 3 to 6 inches of snow tomorrow morning. Oh, is the park already closed? The park is already closed. Okay, I guess the park is closed. I didn't know they closed the park because the park has Fritz Coeing's sphere. That's the last surviving piece of sculpture art from the World Trade Center Plaza. And also there is the Anne Frank tree and some other mementos up there. I am very much ready for the snow. So right now I am on Greenwich, and I'm like 1 block south of Greenwich and Liberty. So here's a rendering for number 5 World Trade Center. This is going to look vastly different when 5 World Trade Center does come together. So it's not going to look like this. But this is where number 5 will rise. And like I said, it might be a hybrid hotel and residential space. This is an awesome mural that I got to see. You can see a replay. Check out one of my old replays. We actually saw the artist, the Japanese artist Dragon76, do this wall here. So the Globe was moved to Battery Park, and about 2.5 years ago, maybe 3 now, the Globe was moved here to Liberty Park. And we're going to get advantage of Fritz Coeing's sphere right now. We're just going to walk over here to Liberty Street. So when will it be completed? Probably another 7 to 8 years. Good to see you there from Dolestown, Pennsylvania. Yes, I am pointing it out. Yes. Hey, let's show you Fritz Coeing's sphere. To be honest, Fritz Coeing's sphere should have been incorporated into Memorial Plaza because there is space for it, but they decided to put it up here. You're more than welcome, Elaine. I'm glad you found me too. What time does transit stop running at night? 1 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock in the morning. Let me go over here. Yeah, it's going to be a while. Remember that all the buildings here at the World Trade Center, they're also triple redundancy. People do see this as a target. So all the buildings here at the World Trade Center have triple redundancy, 3 systems for water, power, and communications. Good to see you, Jim. I'll see you in the morning. We're going to see Jim, Polar Bear Jim, swim with the polar bears tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Right here on my YouTube channel. Make sure you have that notification bell turned on because you're going to see polar bears swim in a snowstorm. And Coney Island Jim will be one of those people. So right up here. Here is the last surviving piece of sculpture art from the original World Trade Center. Here is Fritz Coeing's sphere. Will I swim? No, I will not. You can see how Fritz Coeing's sphere all beat up. And how did all those people get up there? The park is closed. Could I make a snowball? I'm not wearing gloves. Capito, mencieto, buenvenidos. Oh, they're throwing snowballs down here. Aren't these lovely kids? The park is closed and all those people are up there. Should we tell on them? Where's the security? Where's the security guard when you need them? There's like no security guards out here. Every day there's crazy security guards out here. Today it's like, what the hell? No skinny dipping, no snowball fights. A new fan, love my channel and voice. Thank you so much, Techno Pink. Hello, Alexis and Yadria. Hello from Puerto Rico. Uepa! Puerto Rico. Yeah, nothing really closes, Mason, except for the subway at 1 o'clock in the morning. I gotta make sure I'm on that train by midnight. You should start streaming on Twitch. Guess what? I do stream on Twitch. I do stream on Twitch. On Twitch is where the radio show lives. So go to twitch.tv/DutchMoz. And we do this thing called the radio show. It's the most interactive live stream on the internet. The only live stream that you, the viewer, controls. It is a radio show. So whenever you hear something referred to as the radio show, that is on Twitch. And why is it on Twitch? Because we break copyright. When will the subway go 24 hours? I heard in 2 months. I heard somebody who I know works for transit said in March, or not March, in April. In April, the cities will return to 24 hours. But that depends on the economic activity of the city. So, classic Conan indeed, yeah. Will I buy a drink and show us? Nah, I'm not going to do that tonight. Good to see you from the Dominican Republica. Buenvenidos. Good to see you, Alforgo? Sorry, I'm mispronouncing your name. From the great state of South Carolina. Do I think there'll be a second lockdown because of the strain? We don't have lockdowns here in New York City. We have stay-at-home orders. So, and luckily right now, the numbers are trending lower. I will be careful. I will be careful. Yeah, I'm not going to be a snitch, so. Yeah, I wouldn't bet night service coming back. Yeah, I know, John. It all depends on the economic activity. That's what I've heard. Good to see you, Shields. Thank you so much for tuning on in. Ice cream van at this hour, maybe, Paul. We'll see. Here's Zuccotti Park. Right across the street. So any news of Broadway show openings? Maybe in June. Maybe in June. It all depends if people feel comfortable being on trains. I mean, being inside buildings. And there are tourists coming back, but obviously not crazy numbers of tourists. So. Let's go say hello to our friend. Will I come to the Upper East Side? Maybe sometime in the future, Jet. Maybe sometime in the future. Upper East Side's kind of a boring neighborhood to live stream. Good to see you, Annalisa from Niagara Falls, Canada. Am I feeling sleepy? No, I'm not. Hoping to be moving here in May. Good luck with that. I hope we're able to move out here. Ooh, they're filming something. What are they filming here? Ooh, they're filming Secession Season 3. You missed the ferry. Is it still open? Yes, the ferry is still open. This walk is making you sleepy. Good. Just like the truck simulator. The truck simulator kind of lulls you to sleep too. Let's go say hello to our friend Double Check. Hello from Queens. I'm going to be live streaming from Queens in a few weeks because there's an art exhibit I want to see in the Queens Museum. Oh, here's our friend. Here's our friend. How we doing? Are we doing good? Did we find the pen yet? Did we find the pen? He's looking for his fountain pen. Yeah, I know. You've been looking for this since 1983. 9/11 survivor. Double Check by Stuart Johnson Stewart. My friend who I've had lunch around many times when I used to come out here when I worked downtown. Yeah, perfect hair every time. I want his barber. I want his barber. There was a Christmas tree in Zuccotti Park. Not anymore. Not anymore. But it is pretty. Zuccotti Park, a privately owned public space. Or a POPS. This is where the original Occupy Wall Street happened. It was right here. And then right here where this red structure is, this red sculpture, this is where an old chock full of nuts restaurant used to stand, right here at Cedar Street. And he was the last holdout on this block. And the developers decided to be like, you know what? We're just going to build the whole park and then wait for the chock full of nuts to move out. And chock full of nuts finally moved out in 1983. Good to see you, Lisa Ann, with a 5 Canadian super chat. Thank you so much, Annalisa, with the 5 Canadian. The statue is also Occupy Wall Street survivor. Yes, he was indeed. They actually decorated him, Mason. I remember they decorated Double Check, so they would always put a new message on his suitcase. So sometimes it was love, not hate, and some cool stuff. Good to see you. Buongiorno, Francis from Italy. Buongiorno, Italy. As engine and ladder 10 come back in, or truck 10 truck and engine truck. Or engine truck 10, engine, I don't know. Anyway, here's this right here, the Equitable building is right here. This is the tallest, this was the largest office building in the world when it was completed. And because of this building having no setbacks, as you see, once this building was completed, Cedar Street only gets direct sunlight for about a half hour. So because of the Equitable building right here, this is the building that makes the Empire State Building look like the way it does. And because of this building, we created the modern setback rule. Because of the Equitable building. But now we're going to make our way down. Let's make our way down. Let's go to the stock exchange. Actually, let's see. Let's do the really empty. Let's stay on Broadway here because I think I have a studio audience formulating here. So, uh-oh. This is not good. Yikes. That's a little scary. What am I going to do? How am I supposed to know there's a big chunk of ice about to hit my head? New York's finest indeed. New York's finest indeed. And oh man, I smell diesel all of a sudden. I smell diesel. So I have two smells that trigger my post 9/11 PTSD, and that's welding and diesel. And I'm smelling diesel right now, and it's bringing back so many messed up memories. Yeah, it's arbitrary. Good night, Sarge Tech. In the months after September 11th, it smelled nothing but welding and diesel down here. And whenever I think of those months after September 11th, it's bringing back all those memories right now. How long have I lived in New York? My whole life. Lived here my whole life, 41 years. Here's Trinity Church. Alexander Hamilton. Hello, Ole. Welcome. Good to see you, AJ Vintage. Let's go down Wall Street and go say hello to Fearless Girl. Let's go say hello to my girl. And here is the nicest scaffolding in all of New York City. The Wall Street scaffolding here. This is like, this is epically nice, epically nice. The lighting underneath here is nice. It almost feels warm. How does the ice know to fall behind the yellow tape? Yeah, I don't know, Kevin. I don't know. That better be some well-behaved ice. That better be some well-behaved ice, I tell you what. Oh yeah, Stephanie, absolutely. What does building smell? What? Does that building smell like money? Sometimes, not tonight. Buildings do not smell. Oh, this is kind of weird. I never noticed these on the Stock Exchange building before. We make eco-friendly businesses friendly here at the New York Stock Exchange. What will your board look like in 2, 5, or even 10 years? What parts of New York do I not like? People. I love the people of New York, and then sometimes the people in New York kind of annoy me. Good to see you from D-Town. Good to see you there, Greg, out there in Detroit. Here is probably one of the most famous places in all of the country. Here's Federal Hall. Here is where George Washington read aloud the Declaration of Independence for the first time ever, here in April 1783. Well, actually, no, 1783 is when he was inaugurated president, sorry. 1776, he read aloud the Declaration of Independence for the first time. Good to see you, Todd. Welcome. You have a nice channel and it's new to you. Awesome, Greg. Welcome to Broad Street here and the Stock Exchange. Here's the Stock Exchange right here. Let's go say hello to my friend here. You love to see Harlem. Yeah, sometime in the future, maybe. I tend to go to places that I'm familiar with. Oh, here's my girl. How we doing, Fearless Girl? How we doing? I hope you're doing well. We wished her a happy birthday on her first birthday. We sang happy birthday to her, and the creator of the statue was there, and we did an interview with her on her first birthday. International Women's Day 3 years ago. Good to see you there, Jazzy. Yep. Morris the Bull, further down on Morris Street. Yeah, she's a little lonely today. It is night, after all. But she is sticking up to the Stock Exchange all by her lonesome. Now, eventually they will bring the bull over here. The bull's going to go like somewhere, in the renderings that I've seen anyway, the bull will go up here somewhere. Do I think New York will be more normal this, hopefully this spring and summer, hopefully. Why is the building covered? The building is covered because it's an advertisement. So whenever they have new people in the Stock Exchange, so they have a new listing here, ETWO. The new listing came out, and it came out this week, and this is the company. Sometimes they put an American flag there, sometimes they just leave it bare. She is determined. It's very quiet out here, Greg, very quiet out here. Why move the bull? Because where the bull is placed right now, it's a dangerous spot for people to take pictures. So sometimes there's minor car accidents down there. That's why they're going to move it. Enjoying this? You're more than welcome. Never been to New York? Well, thanks to the power of the internet, you are here. I try to be an entertainer. Is any bars? No. All the bars closed at 10 o'clock. All the bars and restaurants have closed at 10 o'clock. Is Midtown more popular than Lower Manhattan? Sometimes. It depends on what you want to go for, Gorgon. It depends on what you want to do. Let's make our way back up to Broadway. Do I know George Washington was born in Northeast England? No, I did not know that, Peter. I always forget that. I always forget that kind of stuff. I always forget where George Washington was actually born. But one of these days we'll do a live stream inside Francis Tavern and have a beer where George Washington had a beer. My favorite bar in downtown is Francis Tavern. Oh, here's where that smell of diesel is coming from. Ooh, they're like working on something up here. It's a diesel generator somewhere around here. Oh man, that's a strong smell of diesel, man. Oh, I would live in Lower Manhattan over Midtown any day. It's the only place where I will actually live on Manhattan Island, is here in downtown. Yeah, like, it looks like GTA, right? Yeah. With the steam coming out of the street and everything. It looks haunted. It's a little empty. It's a little empty. McSorley's, now you're talking, John. I tried to do a live stream at McSorley's 3 years ago. They swiftly kicked me out. Like they saw me setting up my camera and everything. They were like, no. You're not doing that in here. I'm like, for real? They made me drink my pint in 4 minutes. Good to see you, Moyo Rivera. Welcome. Twins Bar on 9th Avenue, nice. But Francis Tavern, I don't think I have a problem in there because I have done live streams in there before. I've done live streams on Periscope in Francis Tavern in the past. There's a little rude of them. Millard Thompson, good to see ya. Thanks for watching my replays, Millard. Glad you're enjoying the show. Good to see you, Mark. Welcome. Walking down a very deserted and empty Broadway. Walking down the Canyon of Heroes. Coming up to our final tour stop of our walk, which is going to be Morris the Bull, the Charging Bull statue. Here's where I get my tour guide license. 42 Broadway, that is. 42 Broadway. This is the DCA office. So this is where you get your license to be a TLC driver or a general contractor or a tour guide license. Oh wow, your friend got carried out of Francis Tavern? That's awesome. I think I'm too refined. I respect Francis Tavern enough where I'm pretty sure we'll never get that drunk in there. All right. Let's go say hello to Morris. Whoa, look at this. We got a snow sculpture here. The ingenuity behind this is kind of amazing. What is this made out of? Buy, hold, Dogecoin, AMC, DME. Oh my God, this is like some kind of crazy. This is some gorilla art. Oh yeah, it's hollow. This is hollow. This is really light. I could pick it up. Yeah, I could pick this up. There's some gorilla art here. Somebody just left some gorilla art here. I actually thought this was snow. Wow. That's kind of cool. Kind of some cool gorilla art. Wow. I'll see you later, gorilla art. All right, let's talk to some more statues. Time to talk to Morris. Time to talk to Morris. Designed or created by Arturo de Modica back in 1989. Think of him like a big, like a big chocolate bunny. He's hollow on the inside. Almost 4,000 pounds of bronze right here. No matter how strong of a bull market you have, you will always be confined to realities of life. And he's kind of smiling. I always think he's smiling. See, he's smiling. But don't grab the bull by the balls. Grab the bull by the horns. I'll see you later, Morris. I'll see you later. Was that a Reddit logo? Was that a Reddit logo? Now I know. Now I know that's a Reddit logo. I forgot that. I knew it looked familiar. I know, don't walk in front of it wearing red. Yeah. Grab the bull by the horns. Don't grab him by the balls. He is smiling. Yeah, he's smiling because everyone's jingling his balls, yeah. Constantly getting felt up. This fence you see here around the park called Bowling Green, this fence was created in 1771 to keep safe the statue of King George III. We used to be right over there where that Christmas tree is. They toppled the statue of King George III when one of the first readings of the Declaration of Independence happened on the steps of Federal Hall in 1776. But they tore down that statue, but they also tore down parts of this fence here. On the main posts of this fence, there used to be the emblems of the Queen right here, the finials, and they cut those off. So each one of these is individual. Each one of these is individual. As you see, each one is unique because this is where they cut off the emblem of the Queen and they melted that into musket balls and fought the British with those musket balls. Kind of amazing. So this is iron. This is an iron fence. This is iron. And it dates back to 1771. This is like one of the oldest objects in New York City that's like outside. And then this building right here, the old Customs House. Today, this is the Museum of the Native American that is managed by the Smithsonian Institute. This building was designed by Cass Gilbert, the same architect who designed the Flatiron Building on 23rd Street and 5th Avenue. As we are now winding down our walk, one last thing we have to do, and that is hop on the subway. So now we're going to walk down to Whitehall Street, South Ferry, and hop on our R train. And I want a beer tonight. Didn't drink beer last night, so tonight I am enjoying some Sierra Nevada torpedoes. Which Australia, you wish Australia would do the same and ditch the monarchy? You gotta tell it to your prime minister. Tell that to your prime minister. Good to see you, Ralph Rosa. Buenvenidos. I'm gonna be a very slow train, Mason, but I'm not in a rush to get anywhere. Myrna with a 10 Canadian super chat. Thank you for the super sticker. Myrna. Much appreciated. Kevin Shui from Hong Kong. Shay. Welcome. Well, thank you so much, Myrna. You guys bought me my beers, bought me my subway fare. I'm going home to drink, baby. Because the sugar daddy needs some drinks tonight. We had good live stream. We had good stream tonight. Good stream tonight. Beautiful stream tonight. It was beautiful. Number one, baby. The box, baby. Number one. Go to Stone Street. I'm not going to Stone Street. I'm going home. I think I'm going to cross Stone Street coming up. But I'm not going to walk down it. MN 2645 with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. I will get another 6-pack of torpedoes. You guys are phenomenal. Thank you so much. Get this guy some gummy bears. Yeah, I think this is Stone Street right here, if I'm not mistaken. Going home, baby. My feet are starting to hurt. My feet, the dogs are beginning to bark. The dogs are beginning to bark. And Brian Davis with a $10 super chat. Beer for the sugar daddy. The sugar daddy got all the beer money. Thank you so much, people. Thank you so much. The sugar daddy's holding the sugar, baby. Smell is the most connected to memory. Absolutely, Nick. Absolutely, Nick. Yeah, I know, 3 6-pack of beer. Well, I only buy one. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. All right, let's cross this street over here. And Terry Allen with a 5 Canadian super chat. Oyamaz. Thank you so much, Terry, for the 5 Australian. You guys are beautiful. You guys are making me all... I was emotional before, and now I'm emotional again. Thank you so much, guys. Much appreciated. This out-of-work tour guide much appreciates it. It is a good habit. I have been to the Bridge Cafe, and I have some very sad news about the Bridge Cafe. The Bridge Cafe has closed. Opened up in 1878. Unfortunately, the Paris Cafe has closed for good underneath the Brooklyn Bridge. Very sad about losing that place. Amazing super chats indeed. Amazing super chats indeed. Is it almost midnight? Time for me to go home, baby. Time for me to go home. Yeah, very sad, Chris. Paris Cafe was one of my go-tos, especially if I had like work clients to meet. So. $10.50. Oh, it's $10.54. Okay, awesome. Hey, heard about that? Yeah, right? Great no nations in a row. Indeed, Lorraine. Indeed, Lorraine. Maybe some truck simming tonight. Maybe some truck simming tomorrow after we walk around in the snow. But it's time to go underground. Steel Reserve is pretty good. My bad. I thought you were out of service, Mr. Bus Driver. Hauling away, yeah, he's hauling away the snow. Yeah. Let me put on my inside mask here. Buy lunch on you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Pinks is pretty. 212. Thank you for the $10 super chat. You guys are freaking awesome tonight. You guys are freaking awesome. Okay, bear with me 1 second before we go underground. Gotta get my mask. It's a super chat train. It's a beautiful thing. You guys are beautiful, man. Come on, ride the train and ride it. Come on, headphones. Get detangled, damn it. My headphones are all tangled up with the mask right now. Come on, ride the train and ride it. All right. Thank you so much there, Chris. All right, on goes the mask. It was lovely enjoying the air. All right, into the subway we go. Let's do it. Good to see you, Shy Blues. Welcome. I love the family too, Myrna. More than welcome, Owen. Don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Lets me know you care. Helps more people find the live stream. You're more than welcome, Dave. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Joining me on my little walk here over the bridge. More than welcome, Stephanie. It says tap here. Oh, it's a Metro card, not an Omni card. Okay. Subway is empty. Subway is empty. You want to welcome Lulu? Oh, they took away my my countdown clock is gone. My favorite countdown clock is gone. More than welcome, Groovy Grandma. I love this art going down this escalator here. Oh, there's the Twin Towers. Twin Towers. Mark Friedman with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Mark, for the $5. You're more than welcome, Bob. I'm glad you enjoyed the tour. Many more to come. All right. All right, time to wait for the train. Countdown to see homeless people. Let's look for them. I don't see any. I don't see any. What time does my train come? I'll find out. I don't know. You're more than welcome, Mal High. So again, don't forget, do I work for a company? I work for two different companies here in New York. And I work for my own company. But if you want to come on a tour with me, go over to follow me over on Twitter at Dutch Miles, and you could, my DMs are always open. Oh, I hear a train a-coming. It's rolling around the bend. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody for tuning on in and joining me for this lovely walk over the Brooklyn Bridge from downtown Brooklyn to Lower Manhattan. This is Dutch Miles signing off. Do me a favor. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. I want you to hug your loved ones. I want you to cherish the moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, Coney Island. Let's go for a snow swim.
The next stop is Fulton Street.